We live in a world of limited resources. Every day we are reminded of the finite nature of our planet's offerings. There is only so much oil, clean water, and other essential resources that we rely on for our daily lives. And even time in a day is a limited resource, ticking away relentlessly as we go about our busy schedules. This fundamental problem is called scarcity. It's the basic economic issue that arises because people have unlimited wants but resources are limited. Scarcity affects everyone, from a student deciding how to spend their allowance on books or entertainment, to a government choosing how to allocate its budget to various sectors like healthcare, education and defense. Even the richest person on earth cannot escape scarcity. Despite their vast wealth, they face limitations. They may have the means to buy almost anything, but they can't buy more time. Time is the ultimate scarce resource. Scarcity forces us to make choices. Every decision we make involves a trade-off. Every decision has an opportunity cost, which is the next best alternative we give up when we make a choice. Imagine you choose to buy a new phone. The opportunity cost might be a weekend trip you can no longer afford. This trade-off highlights the concept of opportunity cost, a key principle in economics. These trade-offs are at the heart of economics, the study of how people make decisions in the face of scarcity. Economists analyze these choices to understand how resources can be allocated efficiently. They study patterns and behaviors to help societies make better decisions, from farmers deciding which crops to plant to scientists determining which research projects to pursue. Scarcity influences every aspect of our lives. Understanding scarcity helps us appreciate the value of what we have and make more informed choices about how we use our resources. It also drives innovation, pushing us to find new ways to use resources more efficiently and sustainably. By recognizing the limits of our resources, we can work together to create a more sustainable and equitable world for future generations. Individuals, businesses, and governments all grapple with scarcity. Scarcity is a fundamental economic problem where resources are limited, but our wants and needs are virtually unlimited. This forces everyone to make tough decisions about how to allocate their finite resources. Individuals must decide how to spend their income, balancing needs versus wants. This involves making choices about what to buy, what to save, and what to forego. For example, a family might have to choose between spending money on a vacation or saving for their children's education. Businesses must choose which products to produce and how much to charge. They need to analyze market demand, production costs, and competition. A company might decide to invest in new technology to improve efficiency or to diversify its product line to attract more customers. They also need to consider how to use their resources like labor and capital efficiently. Efficient resource allocation can mean the difference between profit and loss. For instance, a factory might need to decide whether to hire more workers or invest in automation to increase production. Governments face perhaps the most complex choices. They must balance the needs of their citizens with the resources available. This involves making policy decisions that can have far-reaching impacts on the economy and society. They must allocate resources for public services like healthcare, education, and defense, all while trying to ensure a stable economy. For example, funding for healthcare might need to be increased during a pandemic, while education and defense budgets might be adjusted accordingly. Each decision-maker faces a unique set of constraints and opportunities. These constraints can be financial, legal, or even ethical. Opportunities might include new markets, technological advancements, or policy changes. A small business owner might be limited by access to loans. This can affect their ability to expand, hire more staff, or invest in new products. They need to carefully plan their finances and seek out alternative funding sources if traditional loans are not available. A government might be constrained by international agreements. These agreements can limit their ability to implement certain policies or require them to adhere to specific economic standards. This can impact everything from trade policies to environmental regulations. Understanding these limitations is crucial to making informed choices that maximize benefits within the boundaries of scarcity. By recognizing the constraints and opportunities, individuals, businesses, and governments can make better decisions that lead to more sustainable and prosperous